is all the rage, and I'm here now with the CFO of Impossible Foods, David Lee. And David, you guys are launching pork products. Tell me what this means for the Impossible Foods portfolio.
Well, it's an exciting day for us. You know, pork may be the most commonly consumed animal-based protein in the world. It's enjoyed in all continents and cuisines, and today, Impossible Pork launches entirely made from plants, but with all the craveability that every culture demands from a great product like pork.
Pat has said in the past that this product is for meat eaters, I think primarily, versus perhaps vegetarians or vegans. How does that inform product development?
It's all about the meat eater. You know, we are in love with meat because our business and our mission is only served if meat eaters choose our products happily versus products made from an animal. In fact, when you think about it financially, it's nearly a $1.7 trillion meat eater market, but a fraction, only a small portion of that serves true plant-based focused consumers. 95% of our consumers raise their hand and say, I'm a hardcore meat eater. I happen to be one of them, by the way, and that is the target, the core meat eater.
Also, in the vein of product development, when you're talking about ground meat, that seems like one thing, but to get the texture down for filet mignon or fish or even a chicken breast, that seems like you're taking the complexity to a whole new level.
Yeah, you know, our approach is incredibly unique. We have spent nearly 8 years on what I call platform technology. Pat assembled the best scientists in the world, and all those years of work are applicable to Impossible Pork, Impossible Burger, one day Impossible Chicken, one day Impossible Fish. In fact, if you think about our customers, great customers like Burger King, it really was only a year ago that they rolled out the Impossible Whopper, and now they're announcing that they're rolling out this Chris sandwich product that features a pork sausage made out of our Impossible Pork. So commercialization goes faster when it's built on a foundation of fundamental science, and that's how we think about it at Impossible Foods.
Let's talk a little bit about the competition. We have Beyond Meat among those competitors. How does their trajectory in the public market since their debut, how does that inform the potential plans for Impossible Foods and its public debut?
You know, we found it incredibly encouraging that large public company investors are realizing that this industry will be disrupted. And in fact, we set our sights on who our customers are comparing versus us, which is actually meat made from animals. You know, our consumers are saying, geez, I want a craveable burger, I want a craveable piece of pork, but I'd rather not have those compromises I have to make for my health and for the environment. This is a rising tide. I think many companies will be very successful fulfilling a promise that really has gone unfulfilled for decades in this industry, which is great meat without any compromise.
In terms of the timeline, perhaps, of going public, because Impossible Foods is quite in the spotlight when you compare it to a Beyond Meat, but the everyday investor can't yet really participate in the same way as they can right at this moment with Beyond Meat.
Right. Well, our mission and our business really demands that folks like me and all the other executives operate as if we're public. We need every strategic option to fulfill the incredible global demand we see, and we've been working for years to operate with investors that frankly expect us to be like a public company, even though we're private. Investors like Temasek and Viking Global, amongst others. So for us, readiness is there, but we are not announcing today and have not made a decision to choose to go public yet.
Right, and then bringing it back to the mission, clearly the environmental impact is a huge reason perhaps for a consumer to go with this product. But then when you are talking about plant-based meat, of course the health concerns come into the picture.
Yeah.
And that's something of concern to consumers as well. So how do you balance those two things, again, when you are targeting a meat-eating audience?
You're exactly right. You know, we meat eaters, we vote with our stomachs. It's all about taste. It's about that craveable piece of pork in the case of our news today. Now, Impossible Pork happens to have 40% less calories than 70/30 ground pork from an animal. It happens to have no cholesterol, almost as much protein. It has something like 60% less total fat. So while it hits the spot, which is really what meat eaters care about, they care about craving and craveability, it also lets them feel less guilty about their choice because it really is a better choice for their health and for the environment.
All right, David, thank you so much, and we really look forward to what's in the pipeline for Impossible Foods.
Great, thank you.
All right, and you can check out more of our CES coverage at investors.com/CES.